Warning, warning. Two idiots are reading the SCP files over the intercom. Please cover your ears and await further instructions.
Hello. Welcome back, you little worms, to Discovering SCP. You know me. Why do you have to say my fucking name to you reprobates? It's me, Tanhony.
And me, Darnell. Damn. So I want you guys to notice something. Alright, hold on, Tan, don't say anything. Hang on. Hear that? Did you hear anything?
I didn't hear it, no.
Exactly. There's no more chair squeak, baby. I got a new chair. I built it. With my own two hands.
I saw you post this on Twitter. You called yourself a
slut.
A slut.
I said it's the sluttiest thing a man can do, which is true.
Why? What's sexual about it? It's a chair. Why are you putting things into slots? I mean, like, what's...
Even though
you're
it's
just
very
shoving things into those slots.
And not as hard as I thought it was, it still made me feel like a cool man guy to build something.
What's so, like, unacceptable about vigorously securing those rods?
I didn't say it was unacceptable. I thought being slutty was a good thing, question mark? I don't know. I feel like I'm about to say something problematic. I feel like I need to be stopped. But yes, new chair. No more squeaking! I needed one anyway for my move, and I was like, you know what, might as well get it early so I don't have to deal with these fucking squeaking in my recording anymore. I've been running a lot of errands today.
I'm sorry to hear that.
In regards to that, yeah, no, dude. I had to, I talked about this in the server, but I went in because my brakes have been messed up for a while, but I kept putting it off, but they've been squeaking lately and not being as responsive as they should, so I was like, I need to get this checked. So I thought it was going to be like a front brake replacement, which was like $200, $300. Took it in. Turns out my front and back brakes were metal to metal, which is bad if you don't know cars. My brakes, my fluid was completely evaporated almost. It was like super boiled in there. My rotors are fucked to shit. So I'm like, yeah, this is going to cost over $1,000. And I managed to get discounts, and I got them to comp the brake fluid, and I got down to like $840. But it is a serious... It was definitely a blow to my finances, and I'm not happy about it.
Sorry to hear about this.
That's okay. I'm just wailing about it. But my point is, it's gonna be all right. I've been working hard on my move, so soon that's gonna happen in the next few weeks. And then
move? What the hell is he talking about?
Yes, I'm moving. And when I move, I might actually get a PO box, so I might set that up if anyone ever would want to mail me something for some reason.
Finally dox this fucker.
That's not how P.O. Box works.
Well, you have to be within like the area to reach it, right?
I guess.
It's like a big location.
It's like a big city with like 300,000 people.
That's not that many.
It's like, oh, you live in New York? Heh, located.
I would be like fucking Elf from Death Row, like, we told you that we were doing this all across the world, but actually we're only doing it in your house, like you got me.
I would be thrilled if Tanhony doxed me and came to the US.
I appeared on like national TV, like T appears on the TV, like, hello, Darnell, I'm looking for you.
Like Malkavian, I'm just talking to my TV. All right.
It's like, as long as you don't have the SCP wiki, you can't find me.
So my point was, before I got distracted, in a few weeks here, there's a few more weeks, and then there might be a bit with no videos while I get all set up.
That won't happen, I promise you now. I'll think of something to cover the gap. Don't you worry.
Tanhony will record the podcast with a new co-host, and then he'll realize how much funnier they are, and then he'll kick me off.
Don't worry. I've been making this co-host for quite a while.
Isn't
that right, Darnell?
What? Oh my god.
It's like someone comes out like a paper bag with your face painted on it, and like...
I have been thinking, Tanhony, recently, right? We have, 120 episodes or something? I'm not really new to SCP anymore. So I wouldn't want to do this for a while, but I was thinking, like, when we get, like, far enough in where it's like I'm clearly a veteran now, we would bring in a third co-host who is once again brand new to SCP.
Okay, I thought you were actually going to predict the episode I'd got here. I was getting freaked out there, because you were, like, completely tracking my thought process. I was getting scared.
Oh no, what do you...
He's in a different room right at the end, though. Don't worry, I'll get to it in a moment.
How many articles do you have prepared for today?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 articles.
I'm going to guess they're not SCP articles because I'm too experienced.
They are. They are SCP
Then,
articles.
then why did you think I was going to predict you? What's going on?
Don't worry about it. So, is it episode 121? That's too many episodes. It's been 120 since the first time we came onto this podcast and read some SCPs. And
Oh,
as
wow.
Darnell been saying, his perspective has changed a lot since then. So I thought it might be interesting
Are
if
we
we went back to
rereading?
the first articles that we read on the podcast and see if your views have changed at all,
At the
or if
very
you
least, the
remember
audio
the
quality's
120
changed
episodes.
on the
Yeah,
episode,
we
so it'll
came
be
so
like a
long. This is like
remaster.
one step above a clip show.
What were the first ones we read? It was 173, I think. That orb and the staircase, right?
I don't know what fucking orb you're talking about, but
The
let's get
055,
into them.
055.
Okay, it's not an orb. It's very specifically not a sphere.
Oh. I always imagine it as an orb.
You're wrong. But that is actually the first one we read is about the SCP Foundation. We read the little mission statement.
Yeah, I want to see how that tracks now that I've
Yeah,
experienced
say,
it.
are you immune to propaganda?
Alright, hit me with that link.
I already did.
The best part about this is you can just steal the description for the first episode.
No, because I didn't do all the credit at that point, so I've had to do it again.
Damn. Alright. Go ahead and read for us. Or
Well,
should I
read it,
read this
okay.
first blurb?
You can read the first blurb. Remember, is inside a box, it's Darnell's problem.
That's their new rule. Mankind in its present state has been around for 250,000 years, yet only a small fraction of that have been of any... shouldn't have been has been of any significance? First error, administrator.
Yeah, only a small fraction of that have been... Yeah, absolutely right. The administrator, maybe we need the moderator to come in and fix this.
Guess Darnell should be a mod on the wiki, since I've already done more than the entire mod team in the last year. I don't even know what the mods do. I just said that to be inflammatory.
I hate stuff.
I hate all mods.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Be careful, they're gonna hit you with the anti-harass threat.
Please, I'm sorry.
Why are you so scared?
I would never get in trouble because I'm too much of a wimp. I will say something mildly spicy, and I'm like, I didn't mean it.
Get a few drinks in me, and I'll say all kinds of things, and no one will be my friend.
Yeah, well, everyone's the same because we're all the same human machine. But anyway,
wow, that's a good article. You should write that. We're all the same.
It's not an article; it's my reality.
So, what did we do for nearly 250,000 years?
We drunk, bro.
We huddled in caves and around small... I'm trying to do like a movie trailer voice, but I'm not doing it well because my voice sucks.
Jigsaw here, the little puppet saying this.
Yeah, I was trying to do like the in a world voice, but I'm not really doing it right.
Can you do a Jigsaw impression?
Can you give me a reference and then I can go off that, because I haven't watched Saw in a bit.
Hello, Johnny. I want to play a game.
So, what did we do for nearly 250,000 years? We huddled in caves and around small fires, fearful of the things that we didn't understand. It was more than explaining why the sun came up. It was the mystery of enormous birds with heads of men and rocks that came to life. Rock people? Jojo? So we called them gods and demons. Hey, that's us. Our sodas are kind of like a god and a demon, are they not?
Hell yeah, I'm a god, you're a demon.
Hell yeah. You're a kid, you're a squid, I say, pointing to the audience.
Oh, you found the room where we turn kids into squids?
It's a room. The kid to squid machine, just like the human machine. There's a machine for everything.
Pipeline.
Tanhony, kid to squid pipeline. That's pretty good.
It's like that image, like a good book can change your life. It's like a book marine biology.
Oh, that's a good meme. Fuck.
New password, by the way. We're going to start doing these at just random points in the episode. The password is please give me your Splatoon OC in the comments.
Gotcha. It was
I want backstories and personalities. I don't mean like a single sentence. I want a serious profile.
Yeah. And if you don't, you have to unsubscribe.
You will be turned into a squid.
Yeah. In time, their numbers dwindled and ours rose. Am I still doing Jigsaw?
A little bit. He calmed down a bit. He's not quite feeling the righteous judgment, I don't think.
The world began to make more sense when there were fewer things to fear, yet the unexplained can never truly go away, as if the universe demands the absurd and impossible. Mankind must not go back to hiding in fear. No one else will protect us, and we must stand up for ourselves. While the rest of mankind dwells in the light, we must stand in the darkness to fight it, contain it, and shield it from the eyes of the public, so that others may live in a sane and normal world. He says as he's, like, shooting up kids with fucking experimental drugs, so they forget that they saw, like, the Goblin Man.
It's gotta be a sane and normal world. You gotta let humanity have a normal one.
We secure, we contain, we protect the administrator. That's definitely some, like, self-serving American military propaganda-ass shit.
Yeah, there's, like, especially, like, we're in the dark so they can be in the light. It's like, oh, thank you for your service.
Yeah! Have you thanked your local SCP doctor for their service committing war crimes?
I'm vivisecting you, but it's for the good of humanity. Surely you understand.
I'm 8 years old. Please let me out. But you're a reality bender, and we must use you to fight the enemy.
We stop building reality. Stop doing it.
The enemy, by the way, are weird chicken human things that can't be killed by high temperatures or something. I forgot. Remember that SCP?
Yeah.
That's a hashtag reference. Get it, SCP fans?
If I was there, we wouldn't waste a room on a pathetic anomaly like that.
Here's what's fucked up. This next section is mission statement. If you don't know, a mission statement for a company is usually like 1 to 3 sentences. It's not fucking all this shit.
Well, it's a pretty good big mission, so I imagine they need to get to it.
That's fair. I guess, you know, that's an interesting point.
We like to sell postcards here.
When I first ran into SCP, I thought of it more as like a conspiracy, like a secret organization. But with how big it's gotten and how much shit they do, they almost do feel more like a cold corporation. Which I know people will be like, no, that's Marshall Carter and Dark. But doesn't it kind of feel like that a bit? They've got some of that, like, it's all about efficiency and meeting the goal.
In terms of the archetype, though, yeah.
Yeah.
The profit isn't money, it's more like normalcy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, where it feels more like cold and calculated, like, efficiency rather than, like, sneaking around and, like, getting the monster at the last second and, like, quickly hushing the newspaper. Like, they already control everything. They're basically, like, the Illuminati of this world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead and keep reading the mission statement while I eat.
The mission statement. Let's get into it. Operating clandestine and worldwide. It's like looking at XCOM. Hello, Commander. Operating clandestine and worldwide. The Foundation operates beyond jurisdiction, empowered and trusted by every major national government with a task of containing anomalous objects, entities, and phenomena. Many of these anomalies pose a significant threat to global security by threatening either physical or psychological harm. All of them undermine the natural laws that the people of the world implicitly trust in.
If you think about it, the Foundation at this point, this might be a funny article, and you know what, someone may have already done this, but they have so much bullshit going on, right? They have their finger in literally every pie. They have doctors who are
sometimes they are the pie.
They have doctors who are just straight up anomalies, and they like control a lot of these experiments. The Foundation, I know the technical term is group of interest, but they're basically an anomaly of their own at this point. It's like a self-living entity. Do you think they would contain themselves?
How could they?
You're not allowed to have a normal life anymore if you work like that. That would be a fun article. Like they decide we are too anomalous. Like you have to be separated from your family. You can't go shopping outside. We have the Amazon drone bring us things. You must stay in the site at all times.
Yeah, I've been touched on a couple of articles, but it's a recurring sort of theme there. Yeah, it's like what's who fucked up now.
Yeah. All right. Sorry for interrupting. Please continue.
No worries. The central conceit of the podcast is that you interrupt me, and it's concerning that you worry about it after 120 episodes.
I know that's the point of the podcast, but you're my friend, and I always feel rude interrupting anyone.
Yeah, actually, it really pisses me off personally, though. But I suck it up for the sake of the viewers.
The thing is, I never interrupt people in real life, but because there's always a slight delay in internet calls.
You don't consider me a real person, so
I do. Feel fine. I love you. No, but. All the time, I accidentally interrupt people on the internet because I can't see their face, so I don't know when people are about to talk. So I'm always interrupting or being interrupted.
You can't read my facial muscles to predict my 5 seconds into the future.
Like Doppio.
You open your eyes like, I see it.
Go ahead, keep reading.
The Foundation maintains an extensive database of information. Regarding anomalies requiring special containment procedures.
I like the idea of pronouncing base like vase.
This is like the new cursed version of Serena, where instead of emphasizing one word, I just get one really wrong every sentence.
That's actually really
I'm
good,
only
though.
referred
That's
to
a
as
tremendous
SCPs.
bit for an auditory podcast. You should keep doing it. I love that.
The primary database contains summaries of such anomalies and emergency procedures for maintaining or re-establishing safe containment in the case of a containment breach or other event. The Foundation operates to maintain normalcy so that the worldwide civilian population can live and go on with their daily lives without fear, mistrust, or doubt in their personal beliefs. And to maintain human independence from extraterrestrial, extra-dimensional, and other extra-normal influence. Our mission is threefold. Secure. Foundation secures anomalies with the goal of preventing them from falling into the hands of civilian or rival agencies for extensive observation and surveillance, and by acting to intercept such anomalies at the earliest opportunity. Contain. The Foundation contains anomalies with the goal of preventing their influence or effects from spreading, by either relocating, concealing, or dismantling such anomalies, or by suppressing or preventing public dissemination of knowledge thereof. Protect. The Foundation protects humanity from the effects of such anomalies, as well as the anomalies themselves, until such time that they are either fully understood and new theories of science can be devised based on their properties and behavior.
This is now a game to see how long it takes until you accidentally fuck up the same word in the same way.
The Foundation may also neutralize or destroy anomalies as an option of last resort, if they determine to be too dangerous to be contained. Additional information will have been provided upon your joining us in pursuit of our primary missions. Welcome to the Foundation, and good Luke.
Good Luke.
Good Luke.
The Foundation
Star Wars, and you hope.
Yeah. Good Luke. Luke Star Wars, that is.
I'm like nodding when I see him on the screen. Good Luke.
Good Luke. So
I'm like sat there like silently except for that bit.
Foundation sure does love their run-on sentences here, I've noticed. I just really hate punctuation.
There's no time, we have to protect humanity.
But yeah, I will say, reading this when I started SCP, and to be fair, Season 1 was more of like secret conspiracy than like this giant global powerhouse Foundation thing. But now, like, when you know the Foundation as it is, it definitely comes across more like propaganda. And that makes me wonder, do you think there's doctors like that in the Foundation who are like, oh, in the good old days, it was all about the cause, but now it's all about money and experiments and research. It's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, do you think the SCP Foundation has their own equivalent of the Legend?
I get you guys. Like the founding fathers wouldn't have wanted this.
The Founding 05! They cared about people.
Benjamin Franklin once. He's dead. He couldn't have been that good. He'd still be alive.
Hold on, there's a new good canon. The Founding Fathers were also the founders of the Foundation. That's why it's called a foundation. Because founding...
because they made the word.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I like that idea. I like the idea of Benjamin Franklin catching a goblin. Why do you think he did the key and the kite? That was to contain 005, the key SCP. He was shocking it into submission.
I think it would be interesting if, like, I could travel back in time and, like, I don't know too much about Benjamin Franklin, but I want to fight him. I want to, like, beat him.
Benjamin Franklin was that fat dude.
I want to beat him so that I'll appear, like, in his memoirs as a random person that appeared in a flash of light and, like, beat his ass.
I'll be honest, I mixed Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Edison up a lot, but Franklin was, like, the fat dude that fucked a lot.
My concern, outside of the fact that I'm not currently able to time travel, is that I don't know how strong he was. So I don't know what the route to take, because I'm not very strong, so like if I was to beat a strong person, I would need to like lay a trap for him.
Yeah, what if he's like actually super buff, you go in the past, and he's like a fucking JoJo character?
I would have to, but I have the biggest muscle of all in my brain.
But so did he! Wasn't he really smart?
I like unscrew the top of my head and they see my brain like pulsing like a heart. It's like, oh, a lot of thoughts today. Sorry. Sorry for the smell.
I gotta knock some of them out.
It's thinking a lot. There's like steam coming out and it's thinking so hard.
Yeah, like it's a DLC brain.
It's like diesel.
Okay, give me the next article.
Next article, as you predicted, is The Sculpture by Moto42. Yeah, his famous scream.
Yeah, he makes the Five Nights at Freddy's scream.
Well, once over is basically Five Nights at Freddy's, isn't it? Because like you can't look away from the camera.
This one won't hit as hard because we had T. Staffer on again not long ago, and we read like 8 million.
Yeah, I thought you mentioned the fact that the picture's gone.
I will notice, aside from the picture being gone,
it seems a lot smaller without the picture.
Yeah, that one, but also the rating's gone up like 3,000 since we read it 2 years ago. It was like 5,000.
Yeah, they all hated the picture. That's why.
Damn.
In fact, not many people actually liked the picture. It's funny. Everyone was really happy when it went.
I think so. The only people who were angry were like weird, like I don't want to say offsite because I don't think that's true, but you know, people that don't like SCP, like but know about it in passing, we're like, oh man, SCP's going stupid or something.
I can't believe the SJWs made them take down the picture for the 173.
Lamau. But yeah, no, not offsite. But you know, like, what's the word for like people who aren't like in the SCP but like vaguely know SCP offhand? I don't know what the term is for that. Who?
Normies.
I wouldn't say normies because I hate the SCP community.
Holy shit! But
I mean,
part of it, I'm afraid.
That's
You're
true.
here.
What does that say about me, huh? You tell me.
You're not ready. You're not gonna make it.
I'm never gonna make it.
Your chakras are gone.
If I have to hear the Coke Starlight thing one more time, I will commit a war crime.
How is Coke Starlight?
Oh, you don't want to know. Some dumb meme.
You talking about the boys?
What?
Starlight from the boys.
Starlight! The character, that's right.
She did cocaine.
Yeah.
That famous meme where Starlight from the boys does cocaine.
Alright, when are we going to read 173?
Did someone make that meme?
I think
what form we would take.
The true way to walk the spec would be if I read the articles and you react, wouldn't it?
Okay, I'll react like I don't know what this is about.
Item number SCP-173.
Hold on, you're saying there's 173 of these things?
Yeah, they're like Pokemon. You have to collect them all.
Well, I guess we're starting like in the latter half of the series. Like 173 is pretty high up, so like,
yeah, this is like kind of the last. This is one of the last ones they made before they packed up.
Oh, the last one Mr. SCP made.
All right, hang on. I actually have to do something real quick. I'm not leaving the computer, but I realized because I don't think I had an account when we very first did this. I think I have to log in so I can upvote 173.
He must. He has to.
And yeah, sure enough, I hadn't had it upvoted, but now I do.
What do you want to upload? Do you like it?
Thank you for your service. Item number 173. Object class salad. Special containment procedures. Item. Don't you mean item number? What a fool. Item SCP-173.
It's just saying the item SCP-173. You're confused.
Is to be kept in a locked container at all times. When personnel must enter SCP-173's container, no fewer than 3 may enter at any time, and the door is to be relocked behind them. At all times, 2 persons must maintain direct eye contact with 173 until all personnel have vacated and relocked the container. Description.
I'm thinking this is some kind of like Medusa thing I'm locking that in.
Yeah.
Like if it sees you turn to stone.
Good guess. Moved to Site 19 in 1993?
Hey, that's an iconic line. You can't put in there. You have to say it verbatim.
Moved to Site 19, 1993.
There we go. Oh, I love that line.
Origin is as of yet unknown. It is constructed from concrete and rebar with traces of Krylon brand spray paint. That makes it feel like it's
sponsored by Krylon.
That makes it feel like this is a modern thing and not an ancient thing.
Yeah. I actually made it.
SCP-173 is animate and extremely hostile. The object... So wait, what was the point of that whole thing where like 3 million people drew their interpretation of 173 if none of the interpretations are on this article?
It's just for fun. There's a little gallery we can have a look at.
Oh, that's cute. You should show me that gallery on our audio podcast. Like no one else can see.
Can you describe the images you see?
The object cannot move.
It's a statue. This one's also a statue.
Oh wow,
statue.
This one's a real freaky statue. The object cannot move while with
limbs.
I know how you feel now. The object cannot. The object cannot move while within a direct line of sight. The line of sight must not be broken.
Who's this by again?
What?
Who's this by again?
This is by Moto 42.
Shout out work with Putty too.
Line of sight must
Darnell
not...
RP.
What?
I'm doing Darnell RP.
Line of sight must not be broken. And I'm sorry, I want people to be credited, okay? And I don't remember if you said it, okay? I guess I'm just a good guy. Okay?
I do for 120 episodes. I say the name and the title. This guy thinks I would mess up.
This guy fucks it up all the time. He fucks it up.
I don't.
Line of sight must not be
This
broken
is your
at
last
any
fucking
time.
episode.
With 173, personnel assigned to enter container are instructed to alert one another before blinking. Object is reported to attack by snapping the neck at the base of the skull, or by strangulation. In the event of an attack, personnel are to... You know, I didn't realize how boring this article was, but I think part of that might be because we read it like 8 different times, like a couple weeks ago. So I feel like I'm all 173'd out.
I don't understand what this thing does. It, like, hug you?
Yeah. In the event of an article, personnel are to observe Class 4 hazardous object containment procedures. Personnel report sounds of scraping stone originating from within the container when no one is present inside. This is considered normal, and any change in this behavior should be reported to the acting HMCL supervisor on duty. Again, we never learned what that is.
You know he's zerking off.
I assume that's high maintenance... No, what is HMCL?
High maintenance.
High maintenance clearance. I don't know.
Hazardous material, something.
Hazardous material clearance lawyers.
Lot.
You lot. Is any group named Lot? I realize I don't think there's any organization that calls itself a lot.
It's the British. They were like, "What the plentiful lot."
The plentiful lot. The Knights of Plentiful Lot. The reddish-brown substance on the floor is a combination of feces and blood. Origin of these materials is unknown. The enclosure must be cleaned on a bi-weekly basis. Why? What happens if you don't clean it? That's never listed. Like, why do we have to take care of this thing? It's a fucking statue. It's not an animal. Who cares?
You're not going to be able to see it because there's going to be too much shit and blood everywhere.
I guess. Gee, how much is a bleeding shit?
Enough. Winky face.
What would you rate this? And because we're going back to the beginning, you have to use the old rating system.
Oh, no. I would give it a 17 out of 10.
No, you can only go up to 3 more.
No, I'm going to explain. So it's a 10 out of 10 automatically because 173 has led to the entire SCP community. And it also gets the origin star. That's 11.
Okay.
Then on my personal scale, it also gets 3. That adds to 14. And then on your personal scale, it gets 3, so it goes to 17.
But I'm not rating it, so it should be 14.
Yeah, but I'm being you, so I use your ratings as well. But I'm also, like, I'm taking on your
role,
role, but I am also me. Oh yeah, I just didn't tell you about them.
That's why you hate the system so much.
Because my biometrics, I have 3 stars to give out, but because I'm pretending to be you, I also have your 3 stars.
I actually, you know what? It needs to be told. Why do you hate the system I used to use so much?
I don't care about the system. What pisses me off is that when you give the total number, you say out of 10. It's not out of 10.
It is out of 10. Have you
It's
ever heard
not out of 10.
This is a difference in philosophy because you don't believe in giving 110%. You're using like a hard empirical math where it has to be out of the maximum.
You mean accurate math is what I'm using.
It's not accurate. You can have a... have you ever heard of
a
13... Have you ever heard... Yes, you can. Have you ever heard... If you ever went to math...
into 10 pieces. I can't get 11 pieces.
Okay, first of all, you're fucking stupid. If you ever went to math, you'd know there are such things as fractions like a 13 out of 10. Those exist, okay? If you passed 5th grade math, did you?
Okay. Describe this scenario to me.
Yes.
Okay. Let's say you have a blank piece of paper and you have given me 10 paper stars to glue onto it. Because, so to rate something out of 10. And then, like a little freak, I put 13 of those fucking paper stars down. Where does the extra 3 come from? It's out of 13, not out of 10.
You're thinking of it differently. What it is it's a piece of paper, you have a bucket of stars, and there are 10 slots for stars. You fill each slot with stars, and then you slap 3 more that are like kind of overlaid over other stars. That's my phone. That's my phone because it's the fucking mechanic calling about my goddamn car. Hang on.
It sounds like it's bossy.
Hang on. I'm sorry, hello? Alright, we're back. You know, at first...
We're back. We didn't go anywhere.
At first, Tan, I was pretty heated about the ratings argument, but after reading, what was it, 087, The Stairwell?
Yeah, we talked about rating some more with that one as well, and I've just sort of decided to accept that you'll always be wrong, and I can't change that.
Well, no. I think
Oh, look
after
now.
that, after reading such a thrilling article, I just it doesn't
I
matter.
couldn't believe it when they stairwelled all over those guys.
But yeah, how about that last article?
Of course, SCP-055, unknown by Quantum. We know
So
this
how
guy. We've
how
spoken to him.
we have Hi Quantum, if you're
I
listening.
remember it.
How
Unlike SCP-055, I remember that.
if the stairwell was such a long article, how come we were able to fit it in the first episode but not this one?
That's a good fucking question, you little freak, isn't it?
What the fuck? What the
Because
fuck?
there weren't any comments in that episode.
What do you mean, you little freak? What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I was just making words to fill in space. Don't read into it.
Um. All right. Well, I upvoted 055 as well.
Sudden
Now that I can.
hostility.
It wasn't even.
I'm
It wasn't
sorry.
even that. It was like weirdly like kinky. I was like, what?
You
You
little
little
freak.
freak.
You need your bag.
Oh, you're cheeky. Fucking butcher up in here. Okay.
How about this, you little freak? I'll take me little British and kill your mum.
Fly out.
I'll bollocks you.
That's my favorite. Apollexia. I feel
And
like
that's what William Butcher did.
I feel like Butcher was definitely written by someone who doesn't know how English slang works because some of his slang does not feel like correct. You know what I mean? You testify. How accurate is it to the average British?
I met him in real life and he was real.
No, but I mean, like, doesn't he talk kind of funny?
Called an accent, mate. Come on.
No, I mean, okay, I give up. You're not gonna answer me. All right, go read the article, reader boy.
Okay, you little pillow.
Okay, you little freak. Read
Hey,
the
whoa.
article.
Come on, man. We're friends here. SCP-055. Object Class Keter. Special containment procedures. Object is kept between a 5 by 5 by 2.5
Oh,
meter
you're saying
square
it so
room.
quietly I couldn't even hear the second half until...
Let me fix it. Constructed of cement, 50 centimeter thickness. Faraday cage surrounding the cement walls. All our favourites are back. This is a blast from the past.
I love Faraday cage. I know.
We got numbers, we got Faraday cages. Nature is healing.
Thank you, Quantum. You've restored my humanity.
Accesses via heavy containment door measuring 2 by 2.5 meters, constructed on bearings to ensure door closes.
Can a super fan with too much time please do a compilation of all the numbers Tanhony whispers whenever we do this bit? I want, like,
What do the doctors mean, Mason? I want like brainwashing video, like implants stuck in order to assassinate people with using the numbers.
Yeah. They hear it. It's like
4, 5, 50.
Did you
The
see that
numbers,
tweet?
Mason.
Zoe Deschanel like tweeted something and someone was like, haha, that's great, Zoe. I loved you on New Girl and I understood the coded message you left for me.
I've not seen that. That's great.
That was a good one. Keep going.
Those sorts of things really do happen on Twitter, though.
Oh, yeah. I love
Yeah, just like the part of the podcast where I reveal I believe in all that shit. On plot twist 121 episodes in. What was I saying? Unlocks automatically unless held open deliberately. Security guards are not to be posted outside SCP-55's room. It's further advised that all personnel maintaining or studying other objects in the facility try to maintain a distance of at least 50 meters from the geometric center of the room, as long as it is reasonably practical.
Imagine
What do we
being only
think it might be?
49.5 meters away from the geometric center of the room.
I remember that Quantum told us what 055 was in an episode, but I forgot.
No, they said no. What Quantum said was that
No, he's told
there
me.
was no.
You'll have to go back through the back
there-
catalog to find the episode.
He said there was no canon,
You'll have to
or
rewatch
at
all our
least
episodes.
he would never reveal. But he said the closest interpretation he liked was like a crown of some sort. I'm trying to remember. It's like a crown for something.
I guess you'll just have to go back and listen to the episode. Don't forget to hit a like.
Yeah, and subscribe. If you don't hit like on the episode, you're not a true Aetherhead. wait, I forgot we don't have... Hold on, what's the name for Discovering fans? Discoverer? What is it?
Yeah.
Them? Yeah, you're not a true them if you don't like the video.
Okay, let's get into it now. Description. SCP-055 is a self-keeping secret, or anti-meme, just like Peanuts. Information about the SCP's physical appearance. You see, I couldn't have made that joke in the first episode because we didn't yet have the Peanuts funny.
Yeah, we had to build up to that lore, but
This
now...
is like the director's cut.
Yeah, this is like
This is my
the Snyder
original
cut of
vision.
episode 1.
Oh my god, we need to call it like The Secrets of Dr. Tanhony. Tanhony cut.
Continue. Well, the fucked up part is, it was called The Secrets of Dr. Tanhony in relation to the staircase, but we skipped the staircase.
But you ain't know he didn't. Information about the SCP's physical appearance, as well as its nature, behaviour, and origins is self-classifying. To clarify, how Site-19 originally acquired the SCP is unknown. When the SCP was obtained, and by whom is unknown. I'm sorry, I thought back to you little freak.
You little freak.
You little freak, Huey.
Bloody hell, you're a little freak, aren't you?
I'm the Dutcher to your Huey. Let's get that V.
Hold on. For a second, I thought you said Dutcher, like you combined Dutch and Butcher. That would be the greatest character of all time. The Dutcher.
Just one more job, Huey.
Just one more job. Have a little faith, Huey. For fuck's sake.
It's not that far off, really.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same archetype. Except Dutch actually gives a shit about his people. Sorry, continue.
The SCP's physical appearance is unknown. It is not indescribable or invisible. Individuals are perfectly capable of entering the SCP's container and observing it, taking mental or written notes, making sketches, taking photographs, and even making audio or video recordings. An extensive log of such observations is on file. However, information about the SCP's physical appearance leaks out of a human mind soon after such an observation. Individuals tasked with describing the SCP afterwards find their minds wandering and lose interest in the task. Individuals tasked with sketching a copy of a photograph of the SCP are unable to remember what the photograph looks like, as are researchers overseeing these tests. Security personnel who observed the SCP via closed-circuit television cameras emerge after a full shift exhausted and effectively amnesiac about the events of the previous hours. First correct use of amnesiac on record on the SCP Wiki. Historic.
Hell yes.
It will authorize the construction of the SCP's containment room, why it was constructed in this way, or what the purpose of the described containment procedures may be, are all unknown.
I hope those are answered in the Antimemetic Division tales, because that would be a cool thing to come back to.
Me too, Smile. Despite the SCP's container being easily accessible, all personnel at Site-19 claim no knowledge of SCP-055's existence when it's challenged. You thought you were pretty big, huh, Quantum, with your successful Amazon ebook. However, Site-19 should have a dash between the word and the number.
Yeah, so except for the fact
I'll
that
be needing those royalties.
Is like infinitely more accomplished than either of us will ever be.
Well, I call it like I see it. All these facts are periodically discovered, usually by chance readers of this file, causing a great deal of alarm. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. Can I make it?
Wait, isn't that topical because we're rediscovering this?
Yeah. Rediscovering SCP, the sequel podcast, is like Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah, we do every episode over, and it's even less funny the second time.
After Tanhony betrayed the village, Darnell must go back through the articles.
Yeah, no, what happens is Tanhony betrayed me, and I don't realize why, but I know the original Tanhony was my true friend, so I go back in time to get non-tainted Tanhony to help me fight modern Tanhony.
So am I past Tanhony then?
Yeah, you're past Tanhony, and I came back and got you.
When we say past, what period is this from?
This is from two and a half years ago.
I assume
when
I'm
we
post.
started the podcast.
Okay, so from the genesis of the podcast, that save file.
Yeah, it's post 5000, but pre Tanhony Tower.
Okay. So pre the Dark Tower, I'm still everyone's favorite soft, cute Tanhony.
Was that your role at some point?
Yeah, don't you remember? At the start of the podcast, that was my role. Everyone loved me.
Yeah, like I go in the past to get you. I'm like, all right, 2019. I look up and you're like on stage doing an idol dance. Thank you, everyone, for coming to my show. Tanhome, see you later. And then you walk off and you're like,
live in your heart.
You do the little heart with your hands.
Yeah.
Idol Tanhony mascot. versus modern evil
Another
Tanhony with
new
his cape.
variant has been introduced into the world.
That's
I still
actually
don't-
that'd be the greatest reveal. Like, you pull back the dark cloak on your Sona, and it was the inside part of a piece of clothing, and you fold it out, and it was an idol outfit the whole time.
Wow, my true self.
Fascinating. What were we
All of
doing
these
again?
we're reading Discovering SCP, but just like in the article we forgot, this state of concern lasts minutes at most before the matter is simply forgotten about.
Actually,
A
this
great
is the
deal
best
sci-
article for our podcast because anything we forget about or talk over, this is like canon to how the SCP works.
Exactly. A great deal of scientific data has been recorded from the SCP, but cannot be studied. At least one attempt has been made to destroy the SCP, or possibly move it from containment at Site 19 to another site, meeting failure for reasons
See,
unknown.
that sentence actually hits way harder after 5,000 because you can interpret that as the guy did it but failed.
Exactly.
And
I
that
was
was
thinking of that.
clearly intentional when you did that.
Yeah, I actually PM'd quite heavily with Quantum to arrange 5,000.
Yeah, you were like, Quantum, is it okay if I do this? And he was like, do as you must.
I wouldn't have asked like that. I would have asked in a more cool way. I'd be like, hey, Quantum, I've got some plans for 5,000. I'll send you a list of my intentions. Make sure to tick them off when you've got a minute.
Show up with a giant Lego Tower of the Empire State Building, like, oh.
No, I want to. No, sorry, that wasn't cool enough either. That's not how I would have said it. I would have like showed up at his desk and like, hey, Q, sign these. You don't mind, right?
Q! Like, that's his shorthand name for Quantum.
I'm like a school bully, like, do my homework for me.
Hey, nerd.
It's like, hey, I need to make a withdrawal from the Bank of Quantum. Get us some drinks, nerd. I'm sorry, Quantum.
Oh my god, this is completely unrelated, but I thought of like, what if I got past Tanhony to fight present Tanhony, right? But then present Tanhony was like, I brought some help too, and he got future Tanhony, who was even edgier and more evil.
Anti-life Tanhony. It's like in Madoka Magica where she goes into the future and is like the ultimate witch Madoka.
Oh my
It's
god.
like the size of a solar system.
What? I don't remember that part.
Well, not size of a solar system, it's like the size of the Earth. It's still pretty big.
Was that in the original show, or was that in one of the follow-up shows I remember?
That's in the original show.
I don't remember that. I just remember Hamura being like, I love you, Madoka, so I came to save you, but
Yeah,
I
but she
don't
went.
give a fuck
She'd
anymore."
be like, and she went to the moon. She was on the moon. She was like looking at the future of the Earth getting like eaten.
Madoka Magica spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, sorry about that. There was no warning for that.
Anomalous, edit in Madoka Magica spoiler warning with timestamps.
Anomalous, edit in the entire Madoka Magica series to learn
Don't do
context of this
that.
moment.
And we have now been removed from YouTube and sued. Where were we at again? We were reading something.
Oh, I forgot. SCP-55 may present a major physical threat and indeed may have killed many hundreds of personnel, and we would not know it. Certainly presents a gigantic memetic mental threat, hence its Keta classification.
I have a theory that it's actually just like another 999, but you can't remember it, and he's just a cute little guy.
Yeah, maybe. And anyway, I'll popcorn this last bit to you, Darnell, and you can popcorn it back to me.
Gemini shotgun. How about that?
I can't believe you do this to such a cute idol.
Gemini popcorn. I've infused it with my own aether, so now you have to read even faster and with more like harmful.
If I
voices
asked
in your
like
throat.
really sad, like puppy dog eyes, would you do it?
For idle
Darnell,
Tanhony, of course.
Can you please read this next bit for me? My throat hurts so much.
All right.
It's a heat wave and all, but I don't want to be.
Document 055-1. An analysis of SCP-055. The author puts forward the hypothesis that 055 was never formally acquired by blank blank, and is in fact an autonomous or remotely controlled agent inserted at Site-19 by an unidentified third party for one or all of the following purposes: to silently observe or interfere with activities at Site-19, activities at other SCP locations, activities of humanity worldwide, other SCP objects, or blank. No action to counter any of these potential threats is suggested or indeed theoretically possible. Addendum A. Hey, if this thing really is an anti-meme, why doesn't the fact that it's an anti-meme get wiped? We must be wrong about that somehow. Wait a minute. What if we were to keep notes about what it isn't? Would we remember those? Bartholomew Hughes.
Wait. What if we were to keep notes about what it isn't, Wolf? Would we remember those, meow?
No! What was his name again? Kenji?
Jin.
Jin. Where'd Kenji come from?
That was the cop.
Oh. Jin.
Yeah. Nothing happened to him, I just sad.
I'm gonna be redacted now, and I'm gonna do it like Jin. Document 055-2. Report of Dr. John Marichek. Survey team 19055127BXC. So wait, does that mean 055 isn't an anti-meme because they remember that?
Remember what?
They remember the fact that it's an anti-meme, which means it's not an anti-meme, right?
Well, it's not a perfect anti-meme.
Oh. Was successfully able to enter 055's containment and ascertain the appearance and, to some degree, the nature of the object. Notes were taken according to the project methodology, see redacted, after which the container was sealed again. Excerpt from a transcript of personnel debriefing follows.
In my Kenji voice, I can remember. Okay, I'm going to need to ask you some questions about number 55 now.
Number what, meow?
SCP Object 55, the object you just examined.
I don't know what you're talking about, Wolf. I don't think we have a 5-5, meow.
Okay then, Jin. I'd like you to tell me what you've been doing for the past 2 hours.
What, Wolf? I don't know, meow.
My God.
This is the perfect throwback, because now you also get your turn to die.
You remember that we all agreed that it wasn't spherical? We all agreed, Sarah, Joe, and everyone.
That wasn't what... Oh! Right, Wolf. It isn't round at all, meow. Object 55 isn't round, remember?
This dialogue is actually like, in character as well. It's just weird.
Do you remember when Gin had,
I can imagine these two characters having this conversation.
I agree. Someone should animate that. Do you remember when Gin had, like, beast senses?
He did. He could...
I'm sniffing around.
DNA.
Dino DNA, Wolf.
So you remember it now, huh?
Well, no. I mean, I don't know what it is, Wolf, but I know there is one, meow.
I know. I love how we always know the perfect place to put the wolf and meow as well.
It's something you can't remember, and it's not a sphere.
Wait a minute. What's not a sphere?
Object 55, Wolf.
Object what?
Doc, do you remember agreeing that something wasn't shaped like a sphere, meow?
Oh, right. I'm also here. It appears to be possible to remember what the SCP is not, negations of facts, and to repeatedly deduce its existence from these memories.
This one bit made me want to go back to your turn to die, but it's been so long, we would be so fucked.
Personnel involved in Survey 19055127BXC reported moderate levels of disorientation and psychological trauma, associated with cycles of repeated memory and forgetfulness of SCP-055. However, no long-term behavioural or health problems were observed, and psychic assessments of survey personnel showed consistent reports of this distress fading over time. Recommendations. It may be worthwhile to post at least one staff member capable of remembering the existence of SCP-055 to each critical site.
So I have some bad news, Wolf.
What's the bad news, meow?
We're 48 minutes in. I don't think the comment reading's gonna cut it. We can't make ANOMALOUS to fill it in again, but you said 087's too long, meow.
Oh. Well, let's have a look at these comments. Let me just have a look.
That's not how... This won't fix the problem, Wolf. Alright, let me go to Discovering SCP.
We'll see what we can do, depending on how long it takes us to go through these.
Yeah, maybe we can read a really short one, like Bobble the Clown again. Bubble. Alright, here we go. King T-Rex says, Hi. How the fuck do not know about Union Dixie, the song the Union made to make fun of the South? That's the song I posted. I don't know.
Sorry, I don't get involved with colonial drama.
Colonial drama! Well, oh, that needs to be like an AU, is like fucking YouTube vloggers in like the Civil War and Revolutionary War and all that shit. I don't get involved in colonial drama, okay? Hashtag for the Queen.
I throw in like, the ants are squabbling. Tell me when they learn how to walk, then I'll be interested.
The Supreme be like... Ace in Space says, Hi. Yes, I did write hi
Hello.
120 times. I'll flush myself out now. Ace in space.
Thank you.
I tried to do it in like hyperspeed so he could get moving.
Fantastic. I didn't see this, presumably because it was filtered as spam.
Good Day says, bathrooms and tears of blood? More like tears of crud. Am I right, Gmares?
Okay, stop the comment section. Good day. In the section of the article that you are poking fun at, and I assume like a light-hearted fashion, many women died. I don't know if you think that's funny or you just don't care, but let's have a little bit more respect before we post careless comments like this, shall we?
Personally, I love women and thank them for their service.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Make sure to thank a woman in your life right now the same way you're supposed to thank veterans. Go up to your mom or your sister or your girlfriend and go, thank you for your service. That's the second password for this video. You thought there was only one bitch?
And I'll know if you don't do it, because I'm always watching.
Yeah. Pick a woman, thank them for their service.
I think it's a good day. Consider your words and deeds.
Sobek says, I'm actually writing this comment from the Tanhony Tower's bathroom. It's cold here, and I miss my family. Anyway, here's my bath buddy, Roland. This is now
Roland Doibin. Hi.
Why did it sound like
Roland.
that? Hello, Roland. Thank you for joining us.
He's a creature.
Here. Roland, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Roland. What's there to say? I like to squelch through the pipes like any other guy. A DVD of Friends, all of these meats keep going for a week. Chandler's my favorite for obvious reasons.
What the fuck does that mean, Roland?
I gotta go.
Wait, before you go, are you familiar with Dune's drain snake?
Oh, I absolutely am. That's all I'll say on the topic.
I can't believe, maybe it's because we didn't read them all, but I can't believe the drain snake didn't make a return in the bathroom since didn't Dune...
Exactly. This is messed up. Dune, I want a report on my desk.
Dune was one of the people who worked on the bathrooms, right?
Yeah, he helped me out when I was having some plumbing issues.
Wait, for real? Hold on, I don't want to miss
Yeah, for real. Dune came over to my house and fixed my bathroom.
No, I mean, was he working in the fucking... did he work on that or not? The bathroom.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't think we got to enjoy this, sadly.
JTKC says...
bring back the drain, so you really fucked up this time.
Yeah. JTKC says, Hi. Toilet humor is truly the common ground among all which we can agree that is always funny, unless you are stupid and dumb and stupid. But for real, the author list of the Bathrooms wiki is like a meeting of the minds, but the minds are brought together to find more ways to describe shitting and farting. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Why are you swearing in my comment section?
Hey, let him be, because you're about to like this next line. I'm very excited for the ethereal space stuff. It's a good time to be me in particular in the past few weeks.
Hell yes.
It's been very busy in Army recently because of audits, but I promise to get to your... Are we getting, like, classified Army intel about the Army getting audited?
Please continue to leak military secrets to me.
I can be trusted with them. But I promise to get to your AS spin-off soon, Darnell. I'm really looking forward to it. Also, please share what you were playing for 7K. I promise we won't make fun of you, and if anyone does, I'll appear on their ceiling, so don't worry, King. I love the last bit where Anomalous scrolls through peak fiction for 2 minutes. We should have an Anomalous segment more often. Anyways, have a good one. Bye! What did he do at the end?
You didn't watch it? You don't watch our videos?
Oh, he scrolled through all of Aethereal Space.
Thank you.
We actually, like, legitimately, we need to take a minute. We don't deserve Anomalous. He
Thank you
doesn't
for
let
your
us
service.
pay him, and he does such a good job editing, and I want to do something nice for him. I don't know why.
No password. Thank Anomalous for his service. There's no
if
free
you
password.
don't thank Anomalous for your service, you actually are no longer a fan.
You will be edited.
Yeah, you will be exiled from the fandom.
No, you'll be edited. Until you're more agreeable.
Anomalous, edit their souls. 3 yellow arrows, aka Crocat, says, to the tune of Won't Back Down. I don't remember how that song goes. Oh, and I won't flush down. No, won't flush down. I'd say you guys would have been fine reading... Sorry, continue.
I would hate it if that happened. I actually finished. So, don't worry.
Nice. I'd say if you guys would have been fine reading the rest of the Bathrooms wiki, because despite being mainly toilet humor, there's a surprising variety of jokes.
So smug.
Also,
Why'd you
I
make
feel
him sound
it's
like
worth
that?
mentioning that the Bathrooms Wiki isn't a parody of the Backrooms. It's actually a parody of Parawatch. The
Sorry,
Bathrooms
Three
is
Yellow
just a
Arrows,
good
I have
game.
nothing against you, but actually...
Actually, it's a parody of both, fool. Did you not tell? You fool. They're getting trapped in
yeah.
bathrooms, they're slipping through reality. It was in the description.
You fool. Don't ever come to my comment section again. No, I'm joking,
You're
that's a joke, that's a joke.
uninvited from my quinceañera.
He's joking, you can come to his house.
What? No, you can't.
Continue the comment, please.
I'm not sure if you guys noticed it, but I'm pretty sure the Tears of Blood article was somewhat inspired by the legend of the Slit-Mouthed Woman.
Yeah, I can see that.
I would believe that. That's
Do you know the legend of the Slit-Mouthed Woman?
Yeah, she has like a mask on her face, and then she puts it down, and her mouth's all slit, and she's like, "Am I pretty?" And if you say yes, then she cuts your mouth to be like hers, and if you say no, she like fucking kills you. So you're supposed to say some weirdo shit like,
She's mid.
"What?" Yeah, you're supposed to say like, "You're all right," and then while she's confused, you run away, right, or some shit like that.
You just say she's mid.
Yeah. Yeah, you say she's mid, and then you start your own alpha podcast where you start talking about women like objects. That's the only way to beat the Slit-Mouthed Woman.
That's supposed to be like urban legend woman.
Urban legend woman. Hold on, that would be a really funny GOI, like an alpha podcast, but it's like talking about hitting on anomalous women. I would read the fuck out of that article.
There you have it, folks. Make it now.
No.
I want it on my desk by tomorrow.
No. Someone else do it. I'm just the ideas guy, okay? I don't do work here. I don't follow through, okay? An anomalous writer says, "Hey yo, it's the rooms that are bad."
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Tule also anomalous. If you comment, you have to thank yourself for your service as well. Tule Discoverers. Also a reminder on what you should do at 1:11.
Are you picking the passwords? What's this, anomalous?
What? Did you see anomalous made a? Did you see what he made?
What's he
Before
made?
I go, read Ether Space. Do it.
It's so cute! It was a little video of like flashing the Aetheral Space cover, then the chapters, and then it was like, "And before I go, read Aetheral Space, do it." And then it's a picture
Well
of him
done.
pointing a gun at the screen. It's fucked
Done
up.
well.
Strongest Aetheral Space fan. Shythalia says, "Oh wow, I didn't know the bathrooms was actually in the SCP Wiki XD. I knew it existed, and I knew it was a Backrooms parody, and someone made a game about it, but I thought it was just somewhere on Reddit." And then
Wait, is the game about it?
there's a is there? Do we have to play that game now?
We do.
There's also the most elegant high I've ever seen. It's got like a bunch of dots and little
Really?
flowers. Yeah,
It's okay. It's mid.
it's mid.
Like,
Tanhony
the
loves.
flowers are nice,
mid.
but it's just like a default font high. I mean, like, it's not even italicized.
Yeah, that's true. There's no sparkle in mine.
You've got a long way to go, but you show potential.
I'm glad the SCP had content warnings. I was expecting I might have to skip through some parts, but it seems I handled it well. I am happy.
Yeah,
for
I
it.
hate bathrooms too.
No, they were talking about the slit-mouthed woman one.
I know. It was comedy though. I was pretending that I thought they were talking about the bathrooms.
You tricked me. If this was Liar Game, you would have won.
It wasn't very subtle. Yeah, Liar Game is just a normal game to me. We're making Liar Game jokes before either of us has seen Liar Game.
That's how fucking on our level we are. We're just making shit up about Liar Game. You guys are never gonna watch Liar Game. You don't know if we're being honest.
I can't even recommend it yet because I've not seen it.
Was I even talking about? Oh yeah, Insert Clever Name here says, "My new comments have been swallowed by the continuous and unending progress of the DSCP content machine. Heh, that's okay. I'll simply use my secret technique, commenting before I've even watched the full episode. Hi." This guy.
Where are you gonna get passwords from, smart guy?
He got the password. Hi was the password, remember?
Oh, fuck, was it?
Yeah.
I was wondering.
That's why all these fucking comments have hi in them.
I thought they were just being nice to me because my fans love me.
No, your fans hate you. They're plotting your death, alright? You're like Homelander,
Really?
and I'm freaking Starlight.
No, his fans love him though. He's like, oh, all right.
Comedy Man... I don't know why I keep talking about the boys. Comedy Man Kelp says, "You know, I was originally going to write up this whole paragraph full of toilet-related puns I would use to review the episode, but it slowly dawned on I can't think of any good ones. Guess you can say my comments have really gone to shit. I still got it."
Chin up, Comedy Man King.
By the way, when's Arc 9 gonna get... this is a completely unrelated comment. When's Arc 9 gonna get a sin-based chapter title?
When I fucking feel like it, you little worm.
You little freak. You
You
bloody freak. You bleeding freak.
You little freak.
I have a question. Have you ever, in your British life, unironically used the word bloody in language?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is like real slang. It's not just like an old thing or like a very niche part of England.
I've said bloody hell and things like that, like under my breath when I'm annoyed.
Interesting. Very interesting. Taking notes. Dinkledang says, Day 101 of being stuck on the toilet. Today will finally be the day that my shit post will get an upvote. Also, loving Anomalous' outros. It's hilarious.
Thank you for your service again.
Thank you for your service. Anomalous, by the way, if you want to do outros or like add anything to the episode, you have my full blessing. But don't feel like you have to. I feel bad we made you fill the space. That was such an abuse of power. I'm so sorry. Daniel Zackheim says, I watched the movie Army of Thieves last night. Never thought I'd see a movie where a zombie apocalypse was a subplot. What the fuck did that have to do with anything with the episode?
Well, it's something that I know about, so presumably this was like salvaged from within my brain.
This is actually the most based comment of all time. You just straight up, like, that was just
It's just a blog.
Yeah, hi, he said as well.
What?
Guare SCP says, love this one. A truly hilarious shitpost. Though, it is really weird that I also just read today the other article you read this episode. Darnell, I hate every junior mod. Me, junior staff, sad face.
Can you say that again this episode?
Yeah, I just
Well,
hate
you said
moderators.
in general the staff team.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm about to get a fucking thread, dude. I should clarify. I don't actually have any particular hate for. I don't even know the SCP.
This guy is so funny because he made fun of me for being a wimp about it, and then he's just done the exact same.
No, I'm not a
fucking
wimp.
thing.
I don't take it back. I think all moderators suck, but like that's not me specifically. That's not my SCP vague post. I just hate all internet
A
moderators.
specific post. You name them.
So is it harassment if it just has to do with all moderators? You know what I mean?
I would say it's discrimination in that case.
Oh, that's even worse, isn't it? Huh.
Yeah, that's worse.
Hold on. Anomalous, edit that out to make it sound better.
Let's edit it back in.
So, that reminded me. I had this funny idea with my coworker the other day because we were.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything about.
These are not me.
But basically, we thought it'd be funny.
coworker.
How wealthy would a company be if they could create a software where like you type in what you really want to say to a customer pissing you off, and then it like professionalizes the email for you. So you get to be as like shitty as you want, and then you just sent like the converted version. It'd be pretty good, right?
That'd be interesting.
I would use the fuck out of that. Also, he says, P.S. Anomalous, add a random image of a duck. He doesn't work for you, Guare, you freaking junior mod. You're not... Actually, I was about to say he's not a mod.
Moderator just... Oh, no, I'm not right.
I was about to say he
we
wasn't...
have mods.
I was about to say he wasn't...
No, do you hate our moderation?
Well, no, here's the worst part. I was about to say he's not a Discovering SCP mod, but he is. I forgot. He is a mod. So he has every right. No, he doesn't have a right. That'd be like ordering your coworker to do something, I think.
Bad Guare.
I don't hate our mods because our mods are the only people in the world who aren't annoying. They do like their job and that's it. They don't like abuse their power to be weird. That's all it is, baby.
They just do stuff that Darnell doesn't want to do.
Yeah, Gemini shotgun.
Gemini shotgun.
Anyway, somehow we managed to make that work time-wise. We are over an hour. Is there any parting wisdom you want to provide to the viewers?
Parting wisdom. Well, it's been 120 episodes of this crazy, crazy shit. I don't know why I've done like a special at 121. The most arbitrary fucking number.
No, isn't this 120? Is this 121?
It's 121.
Why the fuck is the arbitrary number?
I just thought it'd be fun. And I did have fun.
I had fun too. It's a shame
now the fun's over. Pulls out gun.
Oh my god.
Which one of you have been leaking the passwords? I want answers.
I have. Imagine if like it's like Guare. How have you been guessing every time? And then Anomalous steps out of the shadows, slow clapping. It's like well. He would never betray us like that, right?
We've been discovering SCP for a long time, but there's always the real world to discover as well. So make sure to discover more things about yourself and discovering love in the world around you.
I discovered something Oh, sorry. Continue,
What did you,
please.
what did you discover?
I discovered a lot about myself. I was in the car the other day, and I don't want to get too personal, but I kind of talked to myself through like a mental revelation about my life and the way I see the world. And I was like, damn.
Can you phrase that as like discovering? Like discovering Darnell?
I discovering Darnell. That's what they're gonna call my serial killer documentary after I go to England and strangle you to death.
Well, hold on. What kind of self-discovery was this? You
No,
simply like to kill, don't you, Darnell?
I don't know.
I
Just...
do.
No. Oh man, I don't know. Life's been like a fucking roller coaster lately. The highs have been high, the lows have been low. You know what I mean? Yeah. But all good things must come to an end. Even mediocre things. So we're gonna have to end this as well.
I hope you've had fun discovering this episode of Discovering SCP.
Yeah. Next
We've
time,
had fun discovering your viewership.
Tam will definitely read that canon. He said we were gonna read the AI one or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot to discover that, but I'll
Yeah.
discover it next time.
Get fucking owned, G'day. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't discover your desires this time, good day, but maybe next time when you discover the next episode, we'll discover what you're looking for.
Persona 5 bitches be like, discover your desires. Classic.
I am a shadow, the true self.
That's what I sound like.
No, that's not me.
Bye.
Bye.